Friday Night Fever is brought to you by Joe Mawkins Dealerships, Missouri Orthopedic Institute, Central Methodist University, and Pizza Hut.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Fever, the biggest game in the state, right in here in Columbia, where the Rockbridge Bruins, ranked 4th in Class 6, hosted the top-ranked Kansas City Rockhurst Hawklets. And these teams really off to great starts. That's Dan Tapko, Rockhurst tight end defensive end, heading to play for the Oklahoma Sooners. And on defense, right away, makes the interception and scores a Rockhurst touchdown as he picked off Mark Pickerel. Nailed biting time early for Bruins fans. Then Pickerel is picked again. Scott Herring, the interception, led to a Hawklet TD. It's 13-zip Rockhurst. Second quarter, though, look at this catch from Sheldon Giroux. His dad on the sideline got a shot of it. Sheldon's brother Brandon plays for Mizzou. That led to a Rockbridge TD to make it 13-7. But right before halftime, Alex Bales with a pick 6 off Pickerel. Tony Severino's the Rockhurst coach.
You know, put it up in your head. Things can happen.
That's right. Things happen for Rockhurst. At halftime, though, the homecoming queen, Celestine Wyatt, recognized for Rockbridge, but that would be the highlight as Rockhurst remains unbeaten with a victory, 40-21 over the Bruins. Hickman and Helias tonight.
They were real strong, and we always had fun playing against Helias.
That's former coach for Hickman, Jerry Whitesides, one of 3 former Kewpie coaches honored, along with Bob Lee and Tom Travis before the game. Here's a touchdown pass. Logan Fitch to Ryan Asbury, 37 yards. Ball game tied at 7. Second quarter, Spencer Washington for Hickman makes the nifty tackle there of Helias, Jeremy Braun. Later, Fitch for the Cube scrambles for a score. Hickman wins 20-17. And Sarah Hall is the homecoming queen for Hickman. There she is. Congratulations, Sarah. On to the capital city, the Jaybirds of Jefferson City. Lauren Coons, the homecoming queen for Jefferson City, was announced as the queen on Thursday. Jays are hosting Park Hill. That's Sam Turner rushing 30 yards for the score. There's the queen, Miss Coons, formally introduced at halftime again today. First play of the second half, Coons' boyfriend, Cody Walker, 25 yards. He's headed to play for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Set up a run, 35 yards for Devin Moore. Jefferson City up 21-14. Big night for Lauren Coons and the Jays football team. Coons' dad, Bob Coons, the former Jays baseball coach, as Jefferson City rolls to a 40-14 win. Let's go now through some scores from this Friday night of play. And we have a bunch for you. There's Camdenton over Kickapoo by 21. Also tonight, Lebanon beats the Rolla Bulldogs by 14. Sedalia Smith Cotton victorious over Clinton. Joplin jolts the Waynesville Tigers. And it's Hannibal with a big victory over the Marshall Owls. Back to the highlights now. Mexico hosting Boonville, and they're ready for football. The Boonville Pirates on the road in Audrain County. But here comes Shea Miller for the Bulldogs. Short touchdown run, 7-zip in favor of Mexico. Later, Boonville's great running back Kellen Kemp answers with a TD of his own. It's tied at 7. Second quarter, though, Bulldogs with reason to cheer. Miller breaks off a long touchdown run. Mexico up 28-21 in the second quarter, and Mexico beats Boonville tonight 36-29. On to Ashland, Southern Boone County hosting South Callaway. Homecoming at Southern Boone. Senior class president Hannah Sapp, a Queen candidate. Her grandma Anita is a Big Eagle fan. Second quarter, South Callaway up 14-zip when Southern Boone's Austin Pounds fumbles and the South Callaway Bulldogs recover. Right before halftime, Southern Boone quarterback Cole Finley intercepted by Ben Seitz. Seitz runs out of sight from Southern Boone tacklers. Touchdown, 22-zip South Callaway at halftime. Hannah Sapp is the homecoming queen. Her mom Renee there to congratulate her, and Grandma Anita on hand as well. Southern Boone, though, loses to South Callaway 28-0. Homecoming in Moberly for the Spartans and Fulton Hornets. That's a float honoring Moberly player Matt Rutter, who died in a car accident this past summer. Opening drive now for the Moberly Spartans against Fulton. Ben Stockline, look at this, connects with Chris Ewins, a 43-yard pass that set up a Moberly Spartan touchdown. Second quarter, Stockline to the air again off play action, and he throws to Christian McCluskey. It's a 10-yard score. Mobley up 14-zip. Homecoming queen Addie Rose Davis and the king Shaq Golden, a lineman on the team. Mobley rolls to victory over Fulton 46-7. On to Tipton for the Cardinals and North Callaway Thunderbirds. Cardinals ready to go. Tipton's Dallas Peoples, though, stripped of the ball by Zach Key, who recovers the fumble for North Callaway. First quarter, North Callaway's Zach Key on offense hangs on to the football. It's a 3-yard TD, 7-zip for the T-Birds. Tipton kids, though, hopeful. First quarter, Wade Wood, a 5-yard score to tie it, 7-7. And Tipton would win it with 35 unanswered points. Look at that little guy go, 35-7. Cardinals win over North Callaway. On to California, the Pintos and Blair Oaks Falcons. California quarterback Caleb Borghardt out with a fractured foot, so he's reduced to watching on the sideline on crutches. Blair Oaks taking advantage with 4 interceptions, 4 picks in the first half. As you get a quick look at each of them. And Blair Oaks then on offense knew what to do with the ball. Anthony Klutz with a 42-yard touchdown pass here to Cody Strope, 28-zip Blair Oaks. Falcons led 42-zip at halftime and coast to a 42-16 win.
Catch more Friday Night Fever after this.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's head to Centralia, Miller Field tonight for the Panthers and the Mark Twain Tigers. Centralia going for 49 consecutive regular season wins, and this is a way to do it. Alex Simmershaw with a long pass to Holden Myers. It's a 77-yarder. Panthers up on the Mark Twain Tigers, but it's close, 18-14 as they celebrate with the home run swing. Another long pass, Simmershaw to Myers again, 61-yarder. They got Friday Night Fever in Centralia. Friday nights are good nights in Centralia. That was a 61-yard score. There's Simmershaw into the end zone, and CHS wins in a good one tonight, 42-28 over Mark Twain. School of the Osage, the Indians celebrating homecoming with the 54th meeting between Osage and the Eldon Mustangs. First quarter, 4th and 6 for Osage, and Eldon comes up big defensively with the stop. They're fired up on the Mustangs sideline. Later first quarter, though, Zach Purnell takes a screen pass, breaks tackles, goes 35 yards for an Osage Indian touchdown. 7-3 for the Indians. Homecoming queen is Bethana Prody, crowned by last year's queen Shawnee Bowes. Osage wins this game. Look at the fireworks there. On a last-second field goal by Jared Edwards, 25-22, holding off Eldon. On to Versailles, the Tigers and the Warsaw Wildcats. Versailles fullback Dane Winger, playing with a heavy heart, lost his mom to cancer Wednesday. The Tigers trying to rally around their teammate Eddie Stevenson with a 20-yard touchdown. Versailles up 7-zip. Stevenson had 272 yards, 4 scores on 20 carries. Winger here, good for him, 1-yard touchdown run, 14-zip in favor of the Tigers. Then it's Stevenson again. Eddie Stevenson, a 20-yard scoring scamper. And Versailles wins 54-20 on homecoming with the homecoming queen, Colleen Armstrong. On to Owensville, the Dutchmen hosting Herman, and they're playing for the Gasconade Cup. First drive of the ball game, Lucas Budnick intercepted by Owensville's Ryan Cooper. It's a 66-yard return for a TD, 7-zip Dutchman. Nick Peterson of Owensville hit hard by Tyler Downey, fumbled, but the Owensville team recovered it. Then it's Budnick, 34-yard touchdown pass to Phillip Wright. Owensville pulling away. And on the same drive, it's Budnick to Wright again, 10-yard score, and Owensville wins it over the Herman Bearcats, 27-6. Let's go to Montgomery County for the Wildcats and Winfield. Homecoming in Montgomery City. And the Wildcat miscues, though, in the end zone. Blake Lichtenberg fumbles the snap. They're not too pleased on the sideline. Later, Lichtenberg's touchdown pass to Shane Sachs, but it's called back because of a penalty. But Sachs would have reason to celebrate here. 70-yard touchdown run, Shane Sachs, and it got even better because his cousin Gina, the homecoming queen, and Shane got to escort her. How about that? Montgomery County wins over Winfield 48-zip. On to Huntsville for the red-hot West Rand Hornets against Carrollton. Homecoming in Huntsville, and here come the Hornets. Caleb Dale for West Rand runs the football here, 40 yards for the touchdown, and the Hornets on their way again tonight to a successful evening as they score and the fans happy in the stands. Carrollton's Eric Colburn fumbles at the 2-yard line here. West Rand recovers. Drake Buffington on the ball. And the homecoming queen is Sam Guinaire, and Western wins it 41-0. On to Hallsville Indians and Fayette Falcons. Mark Alexander and the Hallsville Indians at home. First quarter, Fayette quarterback Maverick Furking almost intercepted by Alexander. Miles Drummond of the Indians wants his chance, but Alexander is passing and picked off by Furking. The game is still scoreless. Drummond does get his chance in the second quarter here for the Indians, and he takes it in for a touchdown for Hallsville. Hallsville wins it 20-14 on homecoming. There's the Hallsville homecoming queen, Chelsea Lockwood. All right, let's look at scores. Brookfield over the Highland Cougars tonight. It's Macon winning big over the Clark County Indians. Colcamp beats Slater by 15. And Salisbury really rolling right along with a big victory over North Shelby. Wright City wallops Van Far. Marceline blasts the Paris Coyotes by 45. And that's our high school story. Stay with us for more sports.
Has been brought to you by Joe Mockins Dealerships, Missouri Orthopedic Institute, Central Methodist University, and Pizza Hut. Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports with Chris Gervino.
Between rivals Mizzou and Kansas over at Walton Stadium. Early action in this match. The Kansas Jayhawks have possession of the ball, and Kansas would strike first against the Tigers. Kelsey Clifton sets up Caitlin Cunningham, and look at this left-footed shot. Ball finds the back of the net, 1-0 for the Jayhawks. But in the 20th minute, Missouri with some tremendous ball movement here. Look at the passing and the teamwork. This is beautiful stuff. Krista Cruz to Kendra Collins for the goal. Tied it at 1. Tigers scored 4 unanswered goals and beat Kansas 4-1. Adam Wainwright won his 20th as the Cards beat the Cubs 7-1. Royals lost to the Indians 7-3. Now a break.
Welcome back. Here's a recap of your 8-day extended forecast. We are looking good for game day tomorrow. Some late day showers arrive. That continues into Sunday and then dry into next week.
Did a great job tonight on Friday Night Fever. I mean, no one could complain about the weather this evening.
No, it was picture perfect, bright blue skies, except it's going to be a little chilly.
Tomorrow looks good for the Tigers, right? 72?
72, yeah.
You're the radio guy. You tell us about the game.
Well, Missouri heavily favored again Saturday. Of course, the Tigers were heavily favored last week. Barely got out with a win, but I would expect Coach Pinkel got their attention. They'll play better against the Miami team, which hung with the Florida Gators for much of the game. Lost that one, but has won 2 in a row since.
All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.